Hello, welcome back to Digimon Cyber Sleuth while reading the speedrun guide. This is part 3. This will take us about maybe halfway through chapter 2. This is going to be a slightly shorter segment. The video itself is about 25 minutes. But then the next video is a little over 40 minutes. I think it's like 42, 43 minutes. So the next video will be just a little bit longer. So this will take us through about halfway through chapter 2. I think this takes us up through our next boss fight. And just a little bit of reference, I will put right here what the time we are at currently at the end of the last video, so that way we know whereabouts we are as in terms of time. But let's go ahead and get this started. We're going to start off by accepting some side quests. So really the point of this side quest is for Kyoko to have us go around and introduce ourselves to the other, I guess, businesses here. But really all we're going to do is just go and gather up some coffee beans. So we go over to this whiteboard to accept a side quest. This guide sometimes does a really good job at telling you which side quest you're supposed to get. A lot of times I think there's a couple times where it says get this case specifically. Other times it says get the case with the red pin in it. And then other times it just says pick up case or get case, accept quest. I don't remember the exact wording on some of these. So those are the ones I get a little bit more confused about during this, because I'm not sure which ones I need to progress the story or which ones this has me do specifically. Anyway, we're doing Coffee Bean Quest. We're going to come see Mirei. We now have another way to get to the Digilab, so we can go here to do anything we need to do there. So we're going to go up to the 4th floor. In this particular case, I was right next to the stairs, so I just decided to take stairs. It would probably be a little bit faster to take the elevator, which is right there. And you'll see there's a brown door to the right of where I just was that clearly says above the door K Cafe, and that's where we're supposed to go. And my mind just could not remember where the cafe was. I kept thinking it was this door. It's the one right next to it. So that was just a dumb move on my part. We'll come back here a few times throughout the run. So we talked to these people. It's the owner of the cafe and then the little maid that works here. And they're going to give us our coffee beans that we need for Kyoko. And before we go back down to hand in the quest, we're going to go to the 2nd floor to meet up with Nokia and talk to her. So now I take the elevator down to the 2nd floor. You see how much quicker that is to take the elevator instead of taking the stairs. So whenever possible, or whenever I think about it, I'll remember to take the elevator. Turn up the volume just a little bit. So now we're going to go hand in our quest. And the next thing it says to hand in the quest, you just go to the whiteboard, it automatically does it. So the next thing it says in here is Digilab if needed, which I didn't need to go to the Digilab right now. So the next thing that we need to go, we're going to go to Shinjuku, meet up with Arata. And there's a couple of mashing sequences where we're just going to talk to some people and then we're just going to leave and come back to Nakano. Yeah, I went here because it said Digilab if needed, so I thought I could just go to Digilab here. I forgot that we just unlocked a spot where we can go to Digilab, so this is me debating on if I need to go to Digilab or not. Okay, I decided to go ahead and get the Multimon because before the last Digilab menu, it said that we were supposed to de-digivolve our Hagurumon to Multimon, so I thought I should go ahead and do that now. It does say in a few lines down to devolve Hagurumon to Multimon, but I didn't read that far ahead whenever I did this, so I just went ahead and did it there. It's not that big of a deal. Probably would have saved a little bit of time to do it later, but I will digivolve him again a little bit later in this video. I must have been distracted with something while I wasn't moving. Okay, now it says to mash friends. And like I mentioned in a previous video, my computer runs a little bit slow on bigger areas like this. So you can see up a little bit higher. There's a couple people at the top of the screen where they had exclamation points above their head, but it was flashing because the screen just was having a hard time handling the sprites and everything. So I didn't see that for quite a while, and so I ended up running around for a little bit unnecessarily. You can see them kind of flashing up there now. So I'm going to run into this other area, think, hey, the friends are up here. I keep checking the map, see if there's any other place I can go. You can see those exclamation points clear as day, but I could not see them. So I can shave a lot of time off just by knowing where they are here. I think this is when, yeah, this is when I actually saw them. So we're going to master these people and then leave. Another thing you can note, you don't have to go all the way back to the entrance here. I'm pretty sure you can just keep going over to the right, past where they are, and that can also take you to the world map, so that might be a little bit quicker. Actually, based on how far I'm having to run right here, that probably is quicker. Okay, so now we go back to Nakano, or Nakano. I'm not sure how to pronounce that. I don't know how to pronounce a lot of these cities, so if I butcher the pronunciations, I apologize. So we're going to head back to the office. We'll mash through this, and then we're going to head to the Eden entrance. And we're going to do that keyword system again. We're going to talk to... on here it says Eden entrance cool guy. So we're going to talk to him, and then go to Kowloon level 1, and talk to another cool guy. And that's going to unlock the Zaxon Forum, which is where we're going to go, the next big area that we're going to go to. Okay, so there's our keyword. Then we go to the Eden entrance. And you'll see in the later videos, I get a little bit more comfortable with the menuing through all this and everything. So I'll navigate through all that stuff a little bit quicker. Okay, so we talk to this guy. And now we have a keyword for Zaxon. So now we're going to go to Kowloon level 1, talk to the other cool guy, and ask about the Zaxon Forum. And he's going to tell, I think he gives us the URL on how to actually get there. It just said on the left, so I just checked the left, but you have to go to the next screen to the Galactica Park. And we talk to the one on the left. Okay, now we got the URL to the Zaxon Forum. We can go there whenever we want now. I'm not sure why I talked to that guy. So now we're going to go to the Zaxon Forum, and it says green guy, so there's going to be a guy in a green shirt. We're going to talk to him. I think this is a good run in itself just because of... I really enjoy the music to this. It's very... Just the running around music is really calming, it's peaceful, soothing. And then the... Like that new area music, the boss music, stuff like that, it hits. It's good music. Alright, so after that, it says to go back to Kowloon level 1. We're going to go up a couple screens, and we're going to head over to level 2, and we're going to unlock that. Then we're going to go to the Digilab to do some more stuff. Well, I don't think we need. We don't need to go to the Digilab now because all it says is to devolve Agumon to Multimon, which we already did. So we don't need to do that anymore. So I don't remember if I actually went or not. I think I just saw devolve. So we're gonna go over here. We're gonna use our hacker skills for wall crack. Go up this elevator and that unlocks Kowloon level 2. And we can go to that terminal right there to go to the Digilab. I noticed that I didn't need to, so that's good on my part. I read ahead. Alright, the next thing it says to show mask and then get revival capsule near end of area in south. So I forget what the group is called. I think they are the Zaxon people or Zaxon forum people. They have a specific mask that a lot of them wear, and I just show a specific guy the mask, and then there's a chest for a revival capsule below. Okay, and I just need to get some levels on them so I can quickly evolve them back to their rookie level stages. And these Wanamon are pretty easy to beat. So we'll just auto battle through them. And these 3 Digimon that I have right now pretty much become my final party. The Multimon ends up becoming the Platinum Sukamon, and the 2 Koromon both become War Greymon. So I'm looking around for the revival capsule, but you can see the person up there. That's where I'm going to have to show the mask. You show them the mask, they open up the way, then we come over here. This southern chest is the one that should have the revival capsule. Once we grab this revival capsule, we're just going to run through until we get to the next Digilab access point. We want both of our Koromons to be level 9 and Pabumon to be level 5, Multimon also to be level 9. So 3 of ours we want to be level 9, then the Pabumon, the baby Digimon, to be level 5. Pabumon, I'm pretty sure, ends up being our next Platinum Sukamon. So we have pretty much our main 4 that we need throughout the run. We'll pick up a couple of others later. So right now I'm just keeping an eye on the levels as I'm going through. So the Pokemon's already there. We still need to get some. We need to get the other 3 up to level 9. Not much else to say throughout this section, so just all these groups that we come up to, we just show them the mask and we just keep running by. All right, so we're at the Digilab access. We want to run around, grind in this area until we get the levels we need. Then we're going to have a Digilab evolution kind of a menu. In the later grinding sections, I know there's a way where we can... I thought I was just going to keep running. In the later grinding sections, there's a hacker ability where we can force encounters, which makes it go by so much quicker. I'll have to check the next time I do this if we have access to that now. I got to figure out what kind of Digimon we need to be able to have that ability. Oh, I guess I do check. I think it's the function call. I think we do have it. Oh, it increases the encounter rate. But there's another one that we get later that forces the encounter rate. Or forces an encounter. But we only need one more level anyway, so shouldn't be too much longer. Alright, so now we have them all at level 9. And the only reason we need level 9 specifically is because that gets the requirement to digivolve them is level 9 for all of them, and then level 5 for the baby Digimon. So we get our Hagurumon and 2 Agumon, and we're going to digivolve the Pabumon into a Multimon. And it's important for our initial Hagurumon to de-digivolve down to the Multimon because that increases a stat that's a ABI, which some further up Digimon, they each have like their own kind of like set stat that they need, like it's a minimum stat that they need. And ABI is only increased from the digivolving and de-digivolving, so that way you don't just grind up levels and immediately go up to the highest level possible, so they make you have to backtrack a little bit in order to go forward. So that one's usually a tough barrier to get over for getting some of the Digimon that you want. The other one is having its CAM, CAM, which is increased by... The easiest way is just have them in battle. Every time that they are in battle, it goes up by, I think, like just 1 point. But there's a lot of like really high level Digimon that you need at least 80% CAM, like 60, 70% ABI, stuff like that. So anyway, here is Growlmon. And Growlmon, the only thing it says for this, boss, Growlmon, smash. So all we need to do is just hit start, go into auto battle, and just let it happen. And this battle takes care of itself. And there we go. That is our boss battle down. Now, a time check here, it mentions in the notes that we should be at the 1 hour, 9 minutes, and 49 seconds. We are not there. I think at the last video, it was around 1 hour, 1 minute. And then we spent this may have been about 20 minutes or so. I haven't checked the timestamp on the video yet. So... yeah, we're about 23 minutes into this video. So I'd say we're about the hour 25 right now. So we're pretty far behind. And a lot of that was just me running around not knowing where I was going. But we're going to mash for a little bit. And then we're going to have, of course, the don't save option. But we're going to save, and that's where this video is going to end. But yeah, this pretty, like I said, this is pretty much the end of this video. We're just mashing up until the save screen. Thank you all for joining on this segment. Please make sure, keep an eye out for whenever the next one comes out. And be sure to like and subscribe. And if you want, tell me in the comments below what your final party was whenever you played this game for the first time. I can't remember exactly what my final party was. I know for sure that one of mine was Marine Agumon. I don't know what it is about it. I always use it as my big healer. And I would have to go back and look and see what my first party was. But thank you again, everyone, for joining. I'll make sure to put the timestamp on where we're at, speedrun-wise, timing-wise, at the end of this video. So I'll see you all next time.